Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp message to Facebook lead ads leads using Pabbly chat flow. So let's suppose I am running real estate agency and I am collecting all my leads with the help of Facebook lead ads. Now I want that whenever I receive a new lead, a WhatsApp message should be automatically sent to my customer. Doing this manually will be a very time consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Facebook lead ads and Pabbly chat flow. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new lead in my Facebook lead ads, a WhatsApp message will be automatically sent to that lead with the help of Pabbly chat flow. Now, if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen.
In this video, we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp message to Facebook lead ads leads using Pabbly chat flow. For this, we are going to create automation between Facebook and Pabbly chat flow with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to send WhatsApp message to Facebook lead ads lead and using Pabbly chat flow. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and here I'm going to select this Pabbly chat flow and then click on create. Here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send WhatsApp message to Facebook lead ads lead using Pabbly chat flow, which means whenever I will receive new lead in my Facebook lead ads, a WhatsApp message will be sent to that customer, which means whenever I will receive new lead in my Facebook lead ads, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I receive new lead in my Facebook lead ads and then action says do this, then send WhatsApp message. So here in my trigger application, I'm going to take Facebook lead ads. And then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new lead instant. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, click on save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this connect with Facebook lead ads. Now over here, I have already logged in my Facebook account, and that's why I'm going to continue with that account. For that, I have clicked on that continue as Jessie, and it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization. And here authorization successful, which means Facebook lead ads is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I have to enter these details, which is page and the lead gen form. So to enter these details, let me open my Facebook account. This is my Facebook account, and this is the Facebook page with the help of which I'll be running all the advertisements. So I'll go back to my Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down, select my page as Prime Properties. And then after selecting the page, I have to select the lead gen form. In this drop down, I can find all the forms which have been created for this page, Prime Properties. And to enter this, I have to enter my Meta for Developers. So let's open my Meta for Developers. Now you can visit this simply by typing developers.facebook.com. And on the top where you can see all these options, you have to click on this resources and then go to this developer tools. Now if I scroll down, I can see this lead ads RTO debug tool. I will open this, and then lead ads testing tool will appear in front of me. Here I need to enter the page and then I have to enter the form. form. So here the name of my page was Prime Properties. I'm going to enter that and then I have to enter the form. So in this drop down I can find all the forms which have been created, and here I'm going to use this lead form. So I'm going to select this. So this form has all these fields: type of property interested in, email, full name and phone number. So I'm going to go back to my Pabbly Connect and from this drop down select my form as lead form. Now after selecting my page and the lead gen form, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. Now we can see that it has changed to this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I'll be using this lead ads testing tool, and from over here I'm going to do this test submission. After the form submission has been made, Pabbly Connect should capture all the details here in this workflow, and this will show us that the connection setup that we have created between Facebook Lead Ads and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. So here I am going to open this lead ads testing tool and I am going to do the form submission, and for that I am going to click on this preview form. But before submitting the form, I am going to first delete the lead, and then I have to make sure that I refresh this page once. And then I'm going to again select my page as Prime Properties and then my form as lead form. Now I'm going to click on this preview form. Now this form has appeared in front of me, and now I need to enter all these details. So the first one is that the type of property I'm interested in. In this drop down I can find two options. Let's say I'm interested in this residential property, so I have selected that. Next I need to enter the email, full name and the phone number. So here I'm going to enter some dummy details. Let's say my email address is current@pabblitudes.com and my name is current user, and then my phone number is this. Now I'm going to click on this continue and then I'm going to click on this submit. Here successfully I have done this form submission, and all these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response. The property that I was interested in is residential property, and the email address is current@pabblitudes.com. The name that I entered was current user and the phone number was this. Here, as soon as I've done this form submission, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this means the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Facebook Lead Ads, that is successful. And now whenever I will receive new lead or the new form submission in my Facebook Lead Ads, I will start receiving the response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive new lead in my Facebook Lead Ads, I want to send WhatsApp message. So then I'm going to use Pabbly chat flow to send the WhatsApp message, and then in my action application, I'm going to take Pabbly chat flow. And then in my action event, I'm going to take the send template message. So this is the app dashboard of Pabbly chat flow. And you can create your Pabbly chat flow accounts simply by clicking on this add WhatsApp number, and then you have to enter your WhatsApp Cloud API details, and by following this process you will be able to create your Pabbly chat flow account. Now if you want to learn how to create Pabbly chat flow account, you can simply watch this video, Pabbly chat flow, create WhatsApp Cloud API account and configure Pabbly chat flow. So here I have already created my Pabbly chat flow account, and now we have to learn how to send WhatsApp message through Pabbly chat flow. For that we have to create a template. Now on the left hand side where you can see all these options, here I can see this option of templates. Now on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I can see this template option. So I have to create a template to send the WhatsApp message. Now if you want to get the new templates, you can click on this explore templates and you can pick any of the templates according to your choice. We are creating a template from the scratch, so I'm going to click on this templates list. And then to create a new template, and then I have landed to this templates section. And then I have landed towards this templates page. Now I have to click on this add new template to create a new template. And after selecting this, I have to select the template category. So here my category is marketing. I have selected that, and then I have to name the template. So let's say the name of the template is Facebook Leads. Now in the help desk it's written, name can only be in the lowercase alphanumeric characters and underscores. Special characters and white space are not allowed. Example this. So here I have entered the template name in that format. Now I need to select the language. So here my language is English, and then in the template type I have selected this as text. If you want to select any other type, you can select according to your choice and preference. In the template header it's written you are allowed a maximum of 60 characters. So let's say the header message is welcome, and then I have to enter the template format. So over here in this field I have to draft the message in the way that I want to send. So here let's say I'm writing hello, And then I have to add the custom variable. So here I have added the custom variable which will keep changing whenever I will receive the new lead with the name of that lead. So here I have entered that, and then I am going to write the message. Let's say thank you for contacting. So here I have added one custom variable. Let's say I want to add more custom variable. Here I am writing email, and then I am putting curly braces to and then curly brace. You can add according to your choice and preference. Let's say I want to add one more custom variable. So here I have written 2. Now I have to add the value to these custom variables. Here the value is the name of the customer, which is 1. So here let's say the name of the lead is demo, and then I've added the email. So let's say the email address is demo@pablitudes.com. Now after I have written that, in the interactive actions, I do not have the template footer, so I have skipped this. In the interactive actions, I am going to select this as none. Now this is the preview of the message. This is how my message will appear. And after drafting this message, I simply have to click on the submit. After some hours, your template will be approved, and then you can use this template in your workflow. Now here I have already created a template. And this is the template that I have created. Hi, thank you for showing interest in our properties. I will share all the details about options that match your preference on your email ID. And then I've added the custom variable. If you have any specific questions or requirements, feel free to reply here. Looking forward to assisting you in finding your dream property. Warm regards, Prime Properties. So now I'll go back to my Pabbly Connect. And now I'm going to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, click on the save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. So to get this token, I'm going to follow the help desk given below. I have to go to the settings, and then I have to go to this APIs and webhooks. So let me open my Pabbly Chatflow account. Now here on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have to click on this settings, and then I have to go to this team member. Now on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have to click on the settings, and then I have to go to this APIs and webhooks. Now under this APIs and webhook, I am provided the API token, which I am going to copy and paste that over here, and then I have to click on this save. So here Pabbly Chatflow is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to enter the recipient phone number. Any of these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now when I click on this field, I can see this Facebook lead ads, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I've received from there. Here I need to enter the phone number, and the phone number is this one. Now over here in this help desk, it's written that we have to enter the phone number without this plus sign. So here I need to format this. And to do this, I'm going to use one more action step before this action step, and then I'm going to search for a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. And then in my action event, I'm going to take the split text and then click on this connect. Now the text that I want to split is the phone number. So I have mapped that, and then in the separator, I have to separate the phone number with the plus sign. So I'm going to enter the plus sign in my separator field, and then in the segment index, I'm going to select this as all, and then click on the save and send test request. So here, the plus sign has been separated with the phone number, and now I can map that value in this action step. So I have received the response from my text formatter, and here this is the phone number. So I have mapped this phone number in this format, which is given. Now I need to enter the template name. Now I need to select the template name. So in this drop down, I can find all the templates that I have. Here I'm using this Facebook leads test. So I'm going to select that template from this drop down. This one. And then it has automatically detected the header type. Now I do not have the header params, media, or the file name. So I'm going to skip this. If you want to enter, you can enter following the help desk given below this field. Next, I need to enter the body parameters. So here first I need to enter the name, which I have over here, the custom variable which I have added, and the second one is for the email ID. So now I'm going to map this values. So here I'm going to enter the name which I have received in my Facebook lead ads response, and the name was this one. Next, I need to enter the email address. So the email address was current@pablitudes.com. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, It is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. Now that I've entered all these details and I have also and as I have added dummy phone number, I have added my own phone number. Now I'm going to click on the save and send test request so that I can show you the WhatsApp message that I will receive on my number. And here the response is successful, the status is success and the message is sent. Now let's open my WhatsApp and check whether I have received the WhatsApp message or not. So here I have received this message. Here you can see that the name has been replaced with the current user and the email ID has been replaced with current@pablitudes.com. So here I have received the message, and now if you want to check whether the message has been sent or not, for that you have to open your Pabbly Chatflow account. And on the left hand side where you can see this inbox option, we'll open this. And then here you can see the same exact message that we have just sent. Now in the 24 hours time interval, you can send only 2 messages. And if your customer replies to those 2 messages, you can then send 2 messages. So now to summarize, we took Facebook lead ads as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We entered the page and the lead gen form. We submitted a form and received that response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to send the message. So we took Pabbly Chatflow as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered my number so that I can show you the WhatsApp message, and then here we received the message after the execution of the workflow. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between Facebook lead ads and Pabbly Chatflow with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.